Hello, it's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Welcome to my Moody Monday live pick me up video. Hopefully you're well today. Oh, I'm very creaky. Sorry, my chair is really creaky today. Today we are talking about time for tags. You might have seen my picture posted earlier this morning. Is that a bit bright? A bit bright. There we go. Posted earlier this morning about the cute little projects that I've made. I've described them all up on my blog today, so I thought I'd show you them, and I thought I would show you a little bit more about time for tags. It is a host set, so this is the stamp set that we're going to be looking at. And morning all, if you're there, give us a wave, tell me that you're there. I'm going to talk to you a bit about host sets and what they mean. So in the catalogue, this is our latest catalogue. At the back, you will see sometimes that, well, every time in fact, there's a section called Host a Stampin' Up Party here. And there's pictures of people, and it says your party, your way, hosting is fun, earn free products. You see that down here? Earn free products. And then there's a whole set of beautiful stamp sets like this, like this. And people often say to me, oh, I'd like to add that into my order, please. And they're ordering a stamp set or something like that. And they say, oh, I'd like that as well. And I say to them, I'm really sorry, you can't do that. And it's like, oh, what's that all about then? So these are stamp sets that have been exclusively designed and are only available for hosts. And it says up here, just for hosts. And basically, a host is anyone who places an order over £150. Simple as that. So you place an order of £150 and you get to pick some of these items. Now, not only are they exclusive, but they're also discounted. So this stamp set we're looking at today, Time for Tags, it's got a value of £20, but they only pay £12 out of their stamping rewards. So what happens is you place an order for 150 quid, you get 10% as stamping rewards, which is free spend, and then you can spend it on any of these. So this one's 12, this one here is 12.50. This is gorgeous. The new wonders, we'll be doing a bit more with that soon. This one, Believe You Can, this is 12, and then this little one here, Soft Spring, this one's only 9. So they're lovely stamp sets, but they're only available if you splash out and spend a lot of money. Or if you get a whole group of your friends together and between you spend 150 quid. So you could have 3 people spending £50 each, or you could have 10 people just spending £15 each. Either way, you could get some money to buy these host sets. But I do like them, and they do coordinate with some of the other stuff, that's in the catalogue. So that's why I thought I would talk about time for tags today. So I'm going to show you another little one that I made as well, which I haven't put on the blog. Look, this is so cute. This is one of our little note cards. Piece of designer series paper. Little tag on the front, coloured in, done. How easy are these to use? And how easy do they cover every single situation you might possibly have? Personally, I like it because it has the sentiment woohoo on it. And you know that I go woohoo quite a lot. If you're here, please can you comment and tell me that you're here, because I can see that it says 6 people are watching, but I can't see any comments. So if you could maybe just give us a little bit of a whoop, that would be good. Maybe a woohoo, that would be nice. Just so I know that you're there, really, because Facebook's funny sometimes. But yes, so I liked it for the woohoo, but it also has welcome friend with a pineapple, which is, you know, lovely. Happy birthday with a piece of cake, something for you with a little bird and a heart, hooray for you with a balloon, and hello baby, which is just the cutest. Oh, there you all are. Oh look, see, suddenly I've got a whole lot of people on. Where are you? Oh, I've missed everybody. Hold on. Now I need to find out how I can get over there so I can see you all. So Kat says she's listening and whilst lunching. Very good. Chrissy, good evening. Hannah, hi. Nikki's on. Angela's on. Hello, waving. Lots of lovely. Linda's on, and Cat, I think that was. Excellent. And Angela. Hey, Angela's on as well. So look at you all. Thank you. Well, that's marvellous. Good. Now I know who I'm talking to. It's always nice to do that. So yeah, so this one's really cute. Look, hello baby, with this little giraffe with wheels. Really nice. So I did this whole set of stuff with these using the follow your art, like follow your heart, but follow your art papers. And in here, if we undo this, she says, pulling it open. In here, there is a very simple packet of Haribo, because who doesn't love Haribo? See how easy that is? It's literally just a piece of paper, fold it into 3, and then just tie a ribbon around it and stick on some card on the front. And it makes a lovely little party treat, put in people's party bags for kids' parties, you know, if you've got the grandkids over on the holidays, or you're going to see some friends, something. I mean, you could put anything in the middle of that. This is another one I did, happiest birthday, and this is just with the tag punch. This is with the scallop tag. So you just take a piece of cardstock. Oh, and she whizzes it over. Piece of cardstock. Cut it literally 2 inches all the way along. Okay, and then you're going to punch both ends. I just scored 1 centimetre in the middle. And then you just pop your ribbon through and again tie a nice bow the Queen Pip way. So that's really easy. So I just wanted to make some really simple, quick and easy things for kids' parties, really. That was what was in my head. And then I started to go a bit mad. So I did this one, and then I kind of did this one, and then I thought, oh, let's make some cards. And then these were the ones that I gave out with my catalogues this year. I gave these to customers. Hey, Lisa Jane's on. Hello. So yes, I put these out in my catalogues. So yeah, they're just cute little cards, matching envelopes, using the fabulous papers, and they were really bright and vibrant and lovely. But you don't have to use those. You can use different sets. So I thought it would be fun, she says, if we started to play with some dinosaurs, because I've not played with dinosaurs yet. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have the dinosaur stamp set. I don't have enough people in my life who would like dinosaurs to play with the dinosaur stamp set too much. I've had dinosaurs in the past, and whilst they're cute and they're fun, I've kept an old one, which I really like. And to be honest, I don't need the new one, although the new one is cute, but I do like the papers. And when I did my paper share, of course, I got some papers left. So these are the dinosaur papers. And then look, this one's cute. It's got little it's got little eggs cracking all over it. That's cute. And I thought that some of these would work really nicely with other things, because those eggs could be bird eggs. Don't have to be dinosaur eggs, right? Then this one's a cute one with dinosaurs, Stegosaurus and various things. But look at that Zizzy one. That doesn't have to be anything to do with dinosaurs. Yeah. And then, oh, look, you can cut these out. These are really cute dinosaurs. That one reminds me of Barney, if only it was purple. And then this one's got like funny feet all over it, which could be fun. This one's got tiny little dinosaurs on it, and on the other side it's got leaves, and this one's the same. So you've got one in red and one in yellow, but if you turn them over, oh, look at that. Oh, I'm getting funny flickering on my screen. I hope that's not my camera. Is it all looking okay? Or is that going weird for you too? Oh, it doesn't like those. I'm going to take those away and see if that helps. Oh yes, it does. Okay. Either I had an internet thing, a camera thing, or Facebook really doesn't like these pictures because it's too similar. Anyway, so I thought we could definitely do something with this one and with this one that you could easily pair the little bird. Even the welcome baby would go nicely with this. You could do the balloons or the pineapple. Any of those would go with this paper. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play with the dinosaur papers, but not as dinosaurs. Okay, so I've done no prep. for this because I didn't really know which ones I wanted to go for until I kind of sat down and agreed this just now, that this is what I want to do. So we need some Pretty Peacock, or we need some Pool Party or Old Olive. So you know me, I've always got my card bases, or a lovely lipstick actually, because the lovely lipstick is those dots. So there we go, there's a lovely lipstick that I've got. And then what else have we got here? I'm sure I'm going to have some Old Olive. Actually, that might be garden green, so that might not be the right colour. No, that's garden green. What else have we got here? Ooh, crushed curry. Crushed curry? Or is it mango? I think it's mango, but it would go with crushed curry, actually. That would be nice. And then, what else have we got? What else have we got? That's a pear pizzazz, but again, it would go. That's nice. So I just go, I always like flicking through what I've got. You never know what might come to mind. And it also, you never know what colours might go with it. So like there's a Pool Party, I think. Actually, that might be. Is that a Pool Party? I think that's a Pool Party. Yeah, that's a Pool Party. So you never know what colours actually might go with it until you actually put the colours together. I do have a rogue lemon lime twist in there. I must take that out. That shouldn't be there. Hey, Deb's on. Hey, Deb. So we'll take that out. There we go. And we will try some of these and see how we go. So these little stamps, I've got a whole bunch of coordinating pens for my blends. I've also got a small packet of Skittles, which Deb, I think, actually gave me. So I've got I probably should eat them, Deb, but you know. But I've got a packet of Skittles, so maybe we might do a little bit of stuff for giving away as presents. We could do that. And then I've got some cardstock, which we're going to need. And then I've got the stamp set and also the coordinating punch. This is the Timeless label punch. And this matches perfectly with that. I do love a bit of coordination. Don't we love a bit of coordination? Say yes, we do, Pip. Right. So let's have a go with some of these. I'm going to, do I have any matching bases, or should we go? Might just have a look, see if I've got any matching coordinating bases. Let's have a look. That's a green. Actually, maybe that is Old Olive. I think it might be Old Olive. And then I've got something that will go with, oh look, Coastal Cabana, that would go. And I must have a lovely lipstick in here. That's lovely lipstick, isn't it, I think? Yes. So that will go with that one. So there we go. There's all my bases. I do love having a base on hand. Always helpful. And then you can stamp directly, obviously, onto your cardstock if you wanted to. If you wanted to do like a base and then a layer and then stamp, 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 you can do that. But we're going to be using some of these as layers, so we'll just see how we go and what size we need to have. So I like having a card base and then a layer. I do like that, and I think this one is going to go best with that one. You see that it's a bit dark over there. Why is it dark? I've got a light on. Maybe my light needs to be a bit more right. Ooh, there we go. Does that help? Maybe a little bit. Okay, and then this one can come up a little bit as well. And then we need to move that off. There we go. That's a bit better. Right, so that one I think will go nicely with that. I'm tempted to put that on there, but then that means, oh, come on. But then that means I need a base, like a mat for that. So maybe that works. Nice. There we go. And then I do love, actually, this colour here with this one. We might end up making 3 cards. Who knows? I'm just playing. Yeah, I know the colours are good, Deb, aren't they? So if that goes with that, then we'll do, or maybe I'll just chop it up and we'll do a Pool Party base. Oh, look at them. They're very nice. Pool Party, Crushed Curry, and Dino Raw, or whatever it's called. What is it called, actually? This, I should know the names of these. I'm a professional. I should know what I'm talking about, but I don't. It is Dino Raw. Oh, look at that. Dino Raw series paper. See, I know more than I think. Right. Okay. So let's get chopping. So now we know that we're going to want to do a pool party base, so we need to chop this in half and give us a mat, because I don't think I've got a mat. Have I got a mat that's in that cut? Oh, I might have. Oh, look at that. I don't need to chop. Oh, look. See how this works when you've got stuff in your stash? No need to chop. That can go straight back in there. Right, so that's that. But we do need to chop our paper down. So the paper mat to go on top of, so if you've got a card base and then you have a mat and then you're going to put another mat over the top of it. Oh, morning, Sandra. No, afternoon, Sandra. Sorry, it's lunchtime, isn't it? The size to go on top of this mat is 13.9 by 9.5. So we're going to cut this at 13.9. Actually, I'm going to chop this at 6 inches to start off with. I always tend to do that, just so that if I need to make a bigger mat, I haven't chopped the whole piece down too small. Then we're going to make this 9.5. There we go. Oh, I might need to put a new blade in. Deb, very kindly, for my birthday, gave me a new blade for my trimmer, which is just beautiful. So I might need to put that in a minute. Right, so that goes on there. That goes on there. Look, see, it's almost coming together straight away, isn't it? Isn't that great? Right, and then what we'll do is I'm going to cut another piece the same size. And you know, we've got little pieces of things that could go on the inside of your card if you wanted to, but I'm just going to bin them because that's what I am. That's what I do. So we'll chop this off over here. I know you can't really see, but I'm doing it at 9.5 and 13.9. And for my lovely American friends, when you join us later, because I know you're all tucked up in bed probably now, although some of you might be awake, I don't know. Then you would just be doing your normal matting and layering, which drops you down 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch is a good way. Now this one's going to go this way. It doesn't really make much difference, but to me it does in my head. So this is going to be 9.5. And then this is going to be, see, look, we're just going to be making, and I'm turning it round just purely because to see which bits of the designer series paper I like the best. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so now we've already got our card bases all sorted. That's mounted on there. What was that going to go on? Oh, I've lost me. There we go. There's my old olive. There we go. See, don't they look great? Almost already you've got 3 cards without even really trying, which is what I really like about this. Right, so now what we've got to do is decide which tags we're going to put on which card, and then how we're going to zhuzh them up a bit. And the reason why I say we need to zhuzh them up a bit is because they are quite little. So if we just put a tag in the middle of that, it would look a bit lost. Okay, so we need something around it or going underneath it. So we need ribbon, or we need, you know, you could take the chopped up pieces from here and you could put one of those on this piece, and you could put one of these on this piece. That would give some difference. You could put it down sideways. That could give some difference. You could turn it over, see what's on the back if you wanted to add some dinosaurs in. Okay, you could do that. I don't think I will. Or you can just add some different cardstock. But the idea is that you will probably need something else to add to this. Okay, so let's get stamping and then we can make some decisions. So I'm going to show you how to stamp best to get the best outcome. So I think the bird will go quite nicely with one of these because it's a bird and it's on leaves. But I also think the pineapple would work. Oops, she says, pulling it out because it's stuck on the, because it's so clingy. So I think the pineapple would work as well, maybe on that one. And then, do we want to do hooray for you? I'm possibly, maybe a happy birthday. Let's do a happy birthday one. That's nice and general, isn't it? Cake always works well, even with leaves. But then what I'm going to add is I'm going to add some of these smaller words. So we've got a woohoo, obviously, which we need. There's my woohoo. There we go. Which I've used but not put the backing on. And then we've got, I'm just happy you're here. That's for the baby one. to and from, just because, celebrate, congrats and thanks. So let's do just because, oh no, hello friend, happy you're here. Celebrate, if I can get it out, for the birthday. Or actually, maybe we'll do the just because or the thanks for the friend rather than happy you're here. That's kind of more towards the baby, isn't it? Don't you think? I think so. So I'm just pulling all these out and we'll work it out as we go along. Because that's the great fun about lives, is we don't actually have to have anything sort of planned, as you can tell. Deb, oh, that's my Royal Stamper swap idea. Backside of paper, yes. Swapping over the paper, it's a good thing. So now we've got our stamps. Now they fit beautifully on the on this block, and this is a H block. Okay, just in case you're wondering. So they fit great on there. And because I'm going to be using my stamping blends for at least some of them, I'm going to use my Memento ink. So Memento ink, give it a good stamp, and then you'll notice I'm not doing it this way because the punch goes this way, so it's a lot easier if you stamp it this way. Just a thought. Okay, and then it leaves you some other space around it. Now we've got room to put our little birthday cake into our punch. We can line it up. I'm singing, sorry, I'll stop. There we go. If I can see to line this up. It's in shadow for me. Hold on, I need to put it up here. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Right, that's that one. And then we've got some spare card to do the words there. So that's going to go on that one. Then, because I don't really need to see where I'm stamping, I'm just going to put it straight on the back of that. You can also ink it up this way, just in case you were wondering. All right, so ink it up that way, and then it goes somewhere down there. That's fine. Then we'll clean that off in a moment. The good thing I like about our blocks is that if you've got stamps on both sides, like I do sometimes when I don't have time to do anything, I don't have time to clean them and put them away in between. Our blocks are so nice and wide that you can just stand them like that and you don't get ink everywhere. So that's just a thing to remember if you're oh, this one's really sticky, look, it's even stuck to the paper. Let's not do that. You know, if you want to put your blocks down but you don't want to get ink everywhere, our blocks are perfect because they work like that. So there's that one, and then let's do the, while we're doing this, we can do the pineapple at the same time. And you don't need a lot of paper because they're quite small in that sense. And then that's, actually I was going to stamp that in a different colour, but I didn't, I forgot. Where's my stamps? Where's my stamps? I actually thought, so I'm going to wash this one now. After saying when you don't need to wash them, I'm going to wash this one now. Oh dear. Am I making you laugh, having your lunch? Because I thought actually I might just stamp this in green. I know it's a bit weird for a pineapple, but you'll see what, it'll all come right in the end. I promise. And if not, we've got the other one we can go back to. Okay, so let's stamp this one up here. There we go. Yeah, I quite like it. And then we might do some other stamping in different colours. I've got some other colours as well. So let's take this one out here. It's just shining in the light. I can't see. It's blinding me. Blinding me in the light. Right, that's going to go there. And then this one. Welcome, friend. This is great, you know, if you're welcoming somebody into a new club. Supposing you run a stamp club, or you might run a football club or a netball club or whatever. That's great for welcoming somebody in. It's great if you do a food club, because then it's a pineapple. So, you know, welcoming somebody into a food club would be perfect with that one. So an unripe pineapple. Well, yes, but I'm hoping it will be riper when it's when I've coloured it, it should look riper. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully, that's the plan. Right. Okay. So let's start colouring. So this one's got quite a lot of pool party and green in it. Well, obviously we're going to need a bit of green for the leaves. Let's do the dark old olive. So I'm not doing a lot of colouring, so I'm not going to put something underneath my thing. Oh, my neighbour's on a video call. Hopefully you can't hear her. She's talking to her grandchild. She does that quite a lot. Oh, I put a dot there. Never mind. There we go. She does that. And I don't think she realises quite how loud she is. I can hear every word she's saying. So that's funny. Right, let's make him a nice pool party bird. There we go. Now, I didn't bring my yellow over. That was silly. So I might just add a yellow from my. There we go. No, it's crushed curry I'm after, isn't it? Now I've got my. Oh, I haven't shown you these yet. I must show you these. I've got all my storage up. So all my storage is looking good. So you can mix and match your right markers if it's for something small with your blends, and no one's going to know the difference. So that's easy peasy. And then we'll just do a nice heart. Because your right markers are water-based, so they're not going to react with your blends. You know, they're not going to make them smudge or do anything like that, so that's good. So I can just bring in like my little soft suede one here and do the trunk. She says, oh no, is my soft suede run out? Oh, heavens. Well, it's all right on that end, it's just the nib end that doesn't like. I must, well, I'd say I'd refill it, but we've been told that we're not supposed to do that. Who knew? But I will, because it's worked so far. So there we go. So that's my little birdie. Something for you. And then we'll come back to that. Let's do the cake. What do we think? It's not, you know, it's not rocket science colouring. Is that too bright again now so you can't actually see what I'm doing? Is that better? Okay. So we'll do some pink icing, obviously. Dot, 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 dot. It's not tricky icing, this. It's a line, a line. Oops. She says, get your lines going straight. Isn't it funny how you can draw lines much easier in one direction than the other? I can't draw down, but I can draw across. So we'll do a bit of that. We'll put it on a pool party plate because that looks. Oh, actually no. I've got an idea. We'll make it into a blue cake. We'll put it on an old olive plate, which okay sounds a little weird, but it'll go. It's just the colours. Who cares that it's an old olive plate? And then we'll make it a nice pool party. Have a blue, maybe a blue and white cake. There we go. So we can leave some uncoloured and some coloured, like that. Smashing. So that's ready for that. See how quick these are. So fast. Okay, and then I thought for my pineapple, despite Deb being rude about my pineapple, that's Daffodil Delight. Have I got crushed curry in the other one? I'm going to bring out my watercolour pencils. Yeah, this one. So watercolour pencils are great. I think that's crushed. Yeah, it doesn't look like crushed curry. It looks like some kind of murky brown, but it does come out as crushed curry when you use it. So I thought that the pineapple would look really good if we did it in crushed curry. See, it looks great. Because I don't think there is a crushed curry blend. It's probably like a dark Daffodil Delight is probably closest. Or maybe a light Mango Melody. There we go. So I'm just literally going over it quite heavily because I want that colour. And then we'll go over a little bit more heavily in the corners because that'll be darker. There we go. And then take my blender pen and just get this wet and moving. because that just makes the colour pop just that little bit more. Okay. All you're really doing is just adding a bit of glycerin to the mix, so it makes it smoother. That's all it does really, but it does make it pop out as a bit more colour. And you can take off colour, so I could make them a little lighter if I wanted. A little bit lighter there. Move the ink around a little bit more. See? And then you get rid of that just by scribbling on a bit of card. And eventually it goes clear again. See? Easy. I love a bit of a blender pen. And then I can go back in with my blends. Oh, I'm getting thumbs up for that. Oh, good. You like that. And then go back in with this. You can go back in with some white as well. You could add a bit of white in if you wanted onto the pineapple to, you know, give it a bit of a glistening centre. But I think the blender pen works really well for that. Excellent. How quick was that? That was really quick, wasn't it? Or have I been waffling for hours? Oh, I've been waffling for half an hour. But, you know, I had to cut everything and tell you all about it. So I don't think that's too bad. Right, so now we're going to do some stamping of some of these little words. That's okay, this one needs its own bit off. And I really want to do them in different colours, so we'll put the thanks on that one. We'll put that one on there, just because on there. So, let's have a look. We're going to stamp, some thanks. Doesn't matter that it's upside down, that's great. Let's try and get this one the right way around. Thanks just because. What else have we got here? I'm just going to randomly stamp these in Old Olive. Then I'm going to do the same in, what have I got? I've got quite a lot of different colours actually here today. So let's get these clean again. Oh, why is it he always manages to ring right in the middle of when we're doing our Facebook Live? But you all like it at lunchtime. It seems a good time. I can't do it of an evening because Sean's around. And, you know, he likes his time with me because he works. So he wants our evenings to be our evenings, which is fair enough because I work weekends too. So, you know, I think this works for everybody, but it's always when the man from my lovely Mr. Brown comes from UPS. Oh dear, never mind, eh? We survive. Timing is everything. Yeah, I know, Debs, isn't it? It's just like, oh, seriously. Never mind. Woohoo! Oh, I like that. We'll do that again. Yeah, these are great. Look at how they look in all the different colours. So this is Pretty Peacock. Love Pretty Peacock. I've been playing a lot with this colour this weekend. Can't wait to show you what I've done for everything. So the new format is that I do my Facebook Lives Mondays. Okay, so we're all good with that. Oops, that's just come off. Then I do a video now on a Tuesday and a video on a Wednesday, because I think you guys like seeing things visually, and I think you like seeing how I make them as well visually, because it gives you all the tips and everything. Then if I just write a blog post, you don't get all of the tips that I do when I do my videos. So I thought it would make more sense if I did more videos for you. So that's what I'm doing. They're going to go up as blog posts, which I know none of you look at my website because you've told me so in my survey. But it links to YouTube, and you do sometimes watch that, and then you get all my blog posts in my emails, and you do read my emails because you've told me that you do. So that's good. So all the information is there. Sometimes I know I'm a bit wordy in some of the stuff that I do, so I'm trying to be less wordy and more kind of visual. But I come from a writing background, you know. I used to write contracts, so I'm used to writing a lot of words. Why use 3 words when you can use 30? That's what we used to say in contracting. No, we didn't really. It was supposed to be plain English, but you know, when you're writing something that's legally binding, you've got to be fairly careful about what you say. So we had to be a little bit, you know, wordy. And And so I find it difficult to not be as wordy in my emails and in my blog posts, but I'm trying. Okay, so now we've got all our words. Speaking of wordy, we've got them all in. I've only got 4 of them. Oh, that's because I did woohoo twice. That's okay. So now we're going to work out which ones go best with which. So I think, for example, that the celebrate would go best with the birthday cake. And you can use a punch. If I can find my punch, if I can reach my punch. There we go. So you can use this long punch if you wanted to and punch that out, or you can just cut it out by hand. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut it out by hand because that's how I roll these days. Do a lot more hand cutting. I think it looks okay. Sometimes punching looks better, but I like the fact you can match them up with the punch as well, so you can mix and match. Okay, so this says just because. That is definitely not straight, so we'll just straighten that up. There we go. Well, now the dog's joined in, so they're having a great lunchtime here today. I think the dogs. I think my next door neighbour Jeanette is home, and that's Gracie saying hello to her. She's silent all the time until somebody comes to the door or somebody comes near the house. And she just gets excited. She doesn't bark. She just gets really kind of like excited and starts wriggling like a little loon. Not like Ben. Ben gets noisy, but anyway, that's a different story. So I'm just chopping these out now because I'm in the mood for chopping these out. And then we can decide which ones we want on which. I'm not sure that this one's going to work with that. So I like the celebrate, but it's a bit small and you can't really see it, can you? It gets lost. So this is when you would bring in your punch, okay, and you would bring in some colour that would go with that. So let's bring in, so you'd get one of your little scrappy bits of cardstock, for example, and you'd bring in your punch, do that, and then you layer your words up onto your punch. And if your punch is a little bit long, you think actually it would be better to have a smaller one, then what I would do, this is how I work it, straighten that edge up a little, I glue my little sentiment down onto my punch, okay, like that. Doesn't need a lot of glue. There we go. Pop that down the right way up onto where you want it on your punch. So I just want the little ends poking out, I think. And then you can either do this, you could either pop it behind, okay, so it came out like this. Still not sure it's showing up massively, but it's showing up a lot better, isn't it, doing it that way? Okay, so you could do that. Yeah, it does sound like Tess. So that would work, and then you could do different ones. So you could then add another punch behind it, you know, in different colours, or you could add more. So you could have a couple of them, and you could do like celebrate, woohoo, and have all of them coming down. That might be a nice thing. So you could have celebrate, then we've got woohoo coming over here. What else have we got? Just because that's not going to work. So, but we could have woohoo for sure. So we'll do this and this. And I know people don't like chopping out words and stuff, but it really isn't as bad as everybody thinks it is. People get a bit, I used to get, to be fair, a little anal about this too, but actually it lends a certain charm to a card, I find. And you can even just put a little bit of glue down on there and then stick your woohoo on top of that. That also works. If you find that when you pick things up you get glue all over your hands, that's a nice little tip and trick. Celebrate, woohoo. But I'm not sure I like them coming out from behind there. I think I want them to be separate. And then you've got this long bit here which looks a bit weird, right? So then you take this punch again, and you can either punch it this way, which will cause it to be like an arrow, which is quite nifty. So you'd punch it like this, and then you have like a tag. See, that looks quite good now. That looks a bit better than before, but it's quite tricky to work out to make it exactly the same. But you know, you can get, oops, and if you just miss a bit like that, you just chop that bit off. Okay, that's just me missing it in the punch. So celebrate, woohoo, like that. That looks quite good. That looks much better, in fact, than just having it on their own. Oh, hi Jackie, afternoon. Nice that you could join us, but I still don't think you can see them very well. So here's a couple of other tips and tricks that I would do. I would grab myself some old olive, something solid that's the same colour as your base here, what you've got here going on, and then I would use the same punch like this. We'll put that behind that one, and then we'll do either you could either do a square or you could do another punch. Oh, I think let's try and see what another punch looks like. So I would put this behind here, and then I'd put my tags on the punch. Do you see what I mean? Like this. So it looks like it's a solid piece that's almost cut out. Or in fact, you could cut it out and have it as a hole in your DSP. That's also another possibility. In fact, that might look nice. Shall we do that? Let's work out where this is going to go. That's going to go in the center. And we're going to cut this down the middle and just line this up. So it's got a little bit of extra length there. Happy birthday, like that. And then I want the punch to come out here. So I'll just do this. Dun, dun, dun. Live on thingy. Can I get it straight? Oops. I don't want to go that far down. If I go that far down, we'll have no room for the top piece. Or will we? Will we? Yeah, it'll be a bit tight. So let's bring it down here. That looks kind of straight. So I'm going for it. There we go. If in doubt, just go. Yeah, that's good. Right, so now that's even better. That can go on there, and then these can go on dimensionals coming out on top of the cutout piece. Do you see what I mean? Like that. Then this we're going to stick here and just extend this out this way. Like so. Just slide it till it's where you want. I wouldn't use tape for this because you need that movability underneath. There we go. Like that. Okay. So then that's going to go on there like that. In fact, it might even have looked better if I'd have done it in pink. But hey, hey, we live and learn. So let's, actually, I don't know why I put that away. So let's put all that together. What do we think? Rubbish? Okay? Reasonable? Passable? Give us some thoughts. Or have you all gone, oh, that's just rubbish, and switched off? Who knows? Hopefully not. Okay. I just like this bold paper. I think it's definitely worth using. The bold paper that's not dinosaurs if you don't have the dinosaurs. Pop this on here. You could add ribbon to it if you wanted to. I'm trying to think. We've got some nice pretty peacock ribbon that could go on that. There we go. And then you're going to need some dimensionals. So get those out. Both large and small. So the large, oh, that really was a crooked. That was crooked. That's better. That's just moved. How strange. There we go. Too much wiggle room. Right, let's put these on. No soggy medals, remember. And then this is going to go on here. Well, I think it needs a bit of sparkly stuff, don't you think? It's not it's not jumping out at me as sparkly enough for a birthday card. So we'll see what sparkles we've got in my drawer, because I do think it needs a bit of extra zing. Little ones for these, and they fit perfectly on this classic label punch. Yeah. In fact, I might turn it around and do the woohoo like so. Woohoo. And then celebrate. So, okay, so that almost looks like signposts now, and then we'll finish that off with, I know what I'm after, I just don't know where they are. Not those ones, I don't think. Chat amongst yourselves. Here we go. These ones, because these ones have got some of those lovely lipstick colours in. Oh, and we've got some nice matching ones for over there as well. So let's get all this out. Then you're not making too much noise. We get our lovely little take the pick tool. Let's see. We've got some nice little ones of these. Maybe I need one other sticky end. There we go. So we could pop one on there like that and stick, come on, one on there like that. And then I think we could just put some random ones around, making some of these blobs a bit bigger because they're sort of here already, aren't they? There we go. Like that. There we go. That's a bit blingy. Not sure I actually need that one up there, actually. I think it looks better with just the one. That's the good thing about Take to Pick tool. You can take things on and put things off, like so. What do we think? All right. Oops. A bit more blingy now. You can't really see it very well in this light, I have to say. Doesn't really show up that nice peacock colour. It's lovely, but I'll take some pictures and put them up. Okay, so that's the first one done. Let's go quicker pip, shall we, with the next one? Let's just go a little bit more speedily, because you're going to come off your lunch hour soon if I don't keep going. But hopefully it's picked up a little bit of your Moody Monday. I don't know what the weather's doing. It's kind of bright out there, but it feels really dark in here. So I'm not sure why that's doing that, but there we go. So this one I'm doing now sideways, so it's not a portrait. And I think I like these on here in a portrait fashion, actually. Not going to cut out anything of this one. No cutting out of this. I think we're going to do that. And then I feel like we need like an old olive square or something that it can sit on. Like a square, and then it can sit on the square, and then it can have some words around it. I think that would be better. So we're going to get the trimmer back out. Do a bit of trimming. Let's see, how big's that? Something around 5 centimeters square, I think is good. Oh, actually that was 6. Yeah, because we're going to do some words next to it, maybe. We'll do 6, see how it goes. We might have to chop it down, but let's try 6. That needs to be off, whatever it is under there. There we go. So we'll do 6 by 6. See how that is. Something for you. Pop that on there. There we go. Might just leave it like that, actually. That looks quite nice, don't you think? Bit of bling in the corners. Do we need any, maybe a thanks? I don't know that we do, really. Could maybe have a thanks like that, but I don't think that looks very, no, I don't think we need that. Well, I don't think we need that. I think we're just going to go straight with this. So what I would do is I would dimensional this. Oh, can't see what I'm doing. Move up, Pip, move up. Oh, I've got comments. Hold on. Let me scroll down so I can see my comments. You've bought 4 lots, Lisa. Lisa's bought 4 lots of this paper. You obviously really do love it then, don't you? It is cool. I have to say, this is my first time playing with it. Like, well, actually at all. So I also really like these. So I think we pop that on there. Ooh, is that straight? It is straight. Doesn't look straight. It's just my eyes, I think. Yeah, we'll pop that on there. And then we'll pop some bling. I need my other glue. Where's my other glue? Nope, nope, it's coming. It's fine. Something for you. Pop that on there. Just like that. There we go. And then these really these sort of highlight the colour. Oh, come on. No, that's my putty coming off. Need more putty. So twist the end. There we go. Come on, there we go. And then pop these, because they sort of mirror the little orange, I think they're crushed curry dots, but they're a bit more random than these. These are a bit straighter. Straighter? They can't be straighter, Pip. They're circles, but you know what I mean. Are they different sizes? They're different sizes, Pip. Get the right size. Oh, dearie me. Why didn't you tell me they were different sizes? Oh, there we go. Pop that down there. Right, we want this size. Here we go. Same place. So that's okay. This size. There we go. What I mean is they sort of round off the corners of this square piece and make it a little bit more in with everything else. Good. Well, that one's quickly finished. So that looks quite nice now with a little sparkle, doesn't it? Hopefully you can see that. And if I had a bit more time, I'd probably emboss the back with some leaves or something, but it looks okay. This one, on the other hand, this pineapple, I think the pineapple actually stands out quite nicely against that. I'm not sure it even needs a background, because I think it stands out quite well on its own. So I think maybe we just have to think about, do we want to have any words? And if so, I think I might do these ones like I did the other ones. Welcome friend. I think this needs to be another woohoo and celebrate, doesn't it, really? So we'll do a woohoo, we'll do a celebrate, and this time what we can do is just put them on white, because these will show up better because it's a darker background. So we can chop off. Now you can either go in, you can put them back in again this way if you want the tail pieces to look the same. So you can put it back in here, and then you just get a shortened version of your label. Okay, so that's always a good trick, but I quite like the look of having it with tails. So like this, tails. I'm going to drink a swig of my tea. Because that's been sitting there for half an hour and I need a drink. I've been told I need to hydrate lots because it's hot and I don't drink enough. So I need to drink lots more drinks because I sit here and I craft and then my tea goes cold and I haven't drunk any water either today. So there we go. Woohoo, celebrate. Maybe I need another something. What do I need? Maybe I should do another woohoo, celebrate just because. Maybe that would work. Where's my green? There we go. Let's do that. Yeah, needs to go this way. Just because you can. Just because it's worth celebrating. Everything's worth celebrating, isn't it? There we go. I think this. Oh, I've done it again. There we go. I think this one's my favourite actually, out of all of them, with my not quite ripe pineapple. Hey, Paula's on. Hello. Yes, you have just caught us, which is good. So we've got woohoo, celebrate, just because. I like those going along like that, don't you think? I think that obviously that needs to be a bit straighter. And I actually think for this one that the navel peacock rhinestones are a much prettier match. And again, you just can't see how brilliant they are, but they are lovely, absolutely lovely. So I think they'll go nicely with this. So let's pop the papers down. Oh, you're all giving me lots of love, so that's good. I'm hoping that that means that you agree. So let's put this down here. And I have to say, I'm really sorry I haven't put up last week's Moody Monday onto YouTube yet. I will do that because I am conscious that I should be putting up my Moody Monday things on YouTube, because it's much easier to find stuff, I think, on YouTube when it's in my Moody Monday playlist than it is when it's on Facebook and gets lost down the post. So if you wanted to see how to make these again, I think you'd find it easier. I don't know. Do you think that's right? You think it's easier to find? Hey, Karen. Karen's watching from Australia. You're just about to go to bed, Karen. Got your hot cocoa because it's your winter, isn't it, over there? So hot cocoa, pip on screen. You know, it's just a nice way to end the evening over there in Oz. Okay. Oh, but wait, there's more. No, but wait, I need to fold my card base first. Oh, let's do that. There we go. So I hope this has shown you how versatile this stamp set Time for Tags can be. And if you are one of those crafters who buys a lot at Christmas, why not think about going and just putting it all out and going whole hog for 150 all in one go. And you might have to save up for it a bit, but then you could get this set, you know, for like 12 quid, which is nothing. You don't even pay the 12 quid because it's free. You get these stamp sets basically for free when you reach that goal limit. So I don't know, I think it's definitely worth a thought. I didn't realise that I could do that when I was a customer for a good while, mind you. I joined up almost straight away. 3 months. It took me 3 months to join and decide that this was actually a good deal and that there wasn't any nasty hidden clauses and they weren't going to come and take my family home and all that kind of stuff, you know, because they don't. It's just a nice company to be a member of their club, basically. And so then it was like, oh, okay, so now I get discount on my £150 order, which I was going to do anyway, so I might as well do that, get the host benefits with my discount and do that. So if you're thinking of joining, you need to join a new team, or you're just thinking of joining for the first time, then come and chat, because we've got lots going on with the Royal Stampers. We do loads of fun stuff. We've got something going on at the moment, which is just talking about the new catalogue and whatever, and you get all the benefits of being a demonstrator as well, which is cool, which is more than just your 20% off everything that you order from then on. You know, there's definitely more benefits than that to being a demo. I love being a demo, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. But you don't have to do this, you can just buy for yourself. I've got loads in my team who literally just do it because they're crafters anyway, they're going to be buying stuff, so they think, well, why not, might as well join, get discount on everything I was going to buy anyway. Just means you can't order through me, you have to order through yourself, and sometimes that isn't for everybody. I understand that, so you have to make it right in your own head. Okay, that's looking cute. And then we'll put some of these little diamantes on. Now let's see, these ones here I think are almost pretty peacock. I almost want to put one there. I know pineapples don't have bling on them, but I just think it looks cute. So, and then we're going to use some green. We'll do 2 green because that matches, and then another blue over here just to be different. There we go. So let's get rid of all this rubbish. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of rubbish. Let's move all that all over there, hopefully out of sight. Oh, look at you all, thank you for the love, that's cool. Yeah, I like that one. See, I get better as I go on. But there we go, let's see how this has come off. So here we go, look at that, 3 very different cards, okay, plus these in a completely different colorway. Okay, it's just the colors that have changed, really. Yeah, plus all of these. Oh, look at all those hearts, thank you. Oh, I actually like these. I think it's just a great thing, and you can do, and then a softer version here, so it doesn't have to be bold. It could be, that's with the new Seaside Spray, which is one of my most favorite. And then another little pineapple down here. Let's move these up a bit so you can see. Just lovely how they come out. And I've missed my little baby one. So, you know, really cute. And I must say that these ones that went out in my catalogue, Deb coloured those in for me. She's an absolute star. I gave her all this and said to colour it in. I think she did that one as well. So, but, oh, look, Chrissy says she's lying in bed streaming you live on my TV. Yay! Queen Pip on the telly. What a fantastic idea. That would be great, wouldn't it? Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. Thank you. That's made my day. And yes, Karen says it's now 10 p.m. Oh, it's 9:30 in Adelaide and 10 p.m. in New South Wales. Wow. Oh, just amazing that I can reach around the world and chat to you guys just all the time. It's just, I mean, this is the best thing about technology, isn't it, doing all this? Anyway, so there you go. I didn't make another thing with Skittles, but I think I've probably gone on long enough because we've been going for about an hour now. So thank you so much for watching and taking part, and I hope you've enjoyed all of these. All the details to jump over to my blog or my YouTube and all that is below. I do want to do a bit of a shout out for my Stamp Out Cancer. And Angela's watching from Farnborough, which is, yes, just as good for me, Ange, if you're watching from Farnborough. And Deb's, I think, is probably watching from Ashvale, just literally 5 minutes from my house. But yeah, I did want to do a big shout out for my Stamp Out Cancer event. We are running a charity event, which is trying to stamp 1,500 cards in a day. And you just see, it took me an hour just to make 3, so we might be in trouble. But if you could come, sponsor a set of cards and then come and make them on the day. It's £26 to sponsor a set of cards. You come, you make 20, you keep 5, and there'll be loads of us there. Debs will be there. Lots of us are going to be there, and it'll be great fun. It'll be slightly crazy. We've got cake, though, to sustain us. The tea shop around the corner where I do my card and a cuppa is providing us with cakes, which is lovely. And I am going to be reaching out to some of my other amazing friends who are, they run, you know, cookery and food places and stuff like that, and see if they can do any sponsoring of food for us, which would be nice. The church, St Mary's Church, is where it's going to be held. They've given us the hall for free, which is fabulous. So, and this is a Queen Pip Cards event. It's not a Stampin' Up event, it's a Queen Pip Cards event, but everything I use will be Stampin' Up so that I can stamp the back of the cards, put them into bags, and we can then give them out to the 3 charities. So if you can't come in person but you would like to support this, which is St Luke's in Guildford, Frimley Park Hospital in Frimley, and Breast Cancer Now, then you can go onto my crowdfunding page and just donate some money towards it. That would be smashing. So we're over £700 now in total, including class fees and what's online, and I've had some donations from some people who are very good and very close to me, who are sending me cardstock and stuff like that. So we don't need to buy as much materials as we did, so that's even better because it's more money straight to the charity. So if you want to come, have a look in the description below this video, see that. If you want to make a donation, you can do that there too. And Debs and I and Alison are going to be having a little bit of a chat on Saturday when we talk about we've got like a break in between our team training in the morning and our WOW class in the afternoon. And yeah, we're going to be chatting designs and stuff. Maybe we won't use it. Well, we might use these. Who knows what we're going to do? So we'll be doing definitely some punching and stuff, and we'll be using Stamparatus, stamping, lots of different things. So yes, it's going to be great fun. So anyway, that's that. What else did I have to tell you? Oh, if you missed me on Brooklands Radio last year, I'm going to be back again on the 6th. That's tomorrow. So they're going to be redoing my interview on Brooklands Radio. So if you're local, then you can tune into Brooklands Radio, or you can get you can get it on the internet. So you should be able to get it anywhere in the world. So brooklandsradio.co.uk tomorrow. I think it's 1 p.m. I'll be up. There's 3 of us interviewed in the session, in the hour-long session. So you can hear from 2 other great companies and myself, and all about stuff about cancer, which we've still not quite managed to get our kits together, but I'm getting there. I'm thinking that we're going to form kits out of a donation, out of the Stamp Out Cancer Day, and get those for sale too afterwards. So, oh, Carol, you've just tuned in at the end. But Carol will also be at the Stamp Out Cancer Day. She's coming along, so it'll be great fun. But yes, but this has been Pip on the telly in Australia. Hey! Pip from Queen Pip Cards, and you can see more of all this stuff on my blog or on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page. Come back and see me again next week. I hope I've cheered you up and that you're not having a moody Monday anymore. Alrighty, you take care for now, guys. See you soon. Bye.